Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial video where I'm going to be showing you how to create and upload your books for publishing on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing using your mobile phone. All right, so if you're new to this channel, this is Smartskills Hub TV, where we teach you skills to help you grow your income in the online space. All right, so and in this video, you're going to be learning all about how to write using your mobile phone. Because when it comes to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, when it comes to uploading books on Amazon KDP, the problems that quite a number of people have is how to actually format their books on their mobile phones. Because most of the times when we talk about Amazon KDP, we are always talking about how to do it on the mobile phone how to do it on a laptop because it is more easier. All right, but in this video, I'm going to be showing you step-by-step process on how you can actually do this using your mobile phone. All right, so if you're new to this channel, like I said, this is Smartskills Hub TV. You want to subscribe to this channel and also turn on the notification bell so that you would get notified whenever we post similar videos like this to help you learn how to make money in the online space. So I want to also say that this tutorial is a part of my online course, my online coaching program on book publishing, which covers virtually all the aspects of book publishing, including how to sell low content books on Amazon KDP, how to create PDF books for upload on Amazon KDP, and also how to actually set up your own online store using a platform called Seller, and also how to run Facebook ads to your books and all that. It covers a whole lot on the creation process for your book and also how to market your book so that you can make a lot of money, well over 300,000 naira every month. And yes, over 300,000 naira every month. The book publishing business is actually booming right now, and you can actually take advantage of it to make a lot of money. So my course actually covers everything on book publishing. And at the time of recording this video, the course is actually still on pre-order for 5,000 naira. All right, so if you are listening to me right now and you're still lucky to actually have it that it's still on pre-order, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description so that you can actually go and get it at a pre-order price of 5,000 naira. All right, but the original price is actually 10,000 naira. So if at the time of watching this video it's no longer on pre-order, just go ahead and click on the link and go to our sales page, my sales page, so that I can actually sign up for that coaching. It's actually very extensive, right? Now to this tutorial. At the end of this tutorial, you're going to be learning about how to format your book for Amazon KDP and also Amazon paperback, right? So we are going to be looking at your book sizing, that is the font sizing and your font style. We are also going to be looking at about how to format, how to structure different parts of your books, like your title page, the chapters of your book, and the different aspects of your book. We're also going to be looking at sizing. What's the right sizing for your KDP book and also your paperback book. Then we are also going to be looking at how to insert page breaks and how to also insert table of contents and how to also add page numbers and all that. So it's actually going to be a whole lot. Just sit back and relax. And at the end of this tutorial, I believe that you would have gotten a total grasp on what it actually takes for you to do this. All right. So the basic tools that you'll be needing, of course, your mobile phone. You'll be needing an editing tool called Grammarly, and then you'll be needing to download the Google Docs app on your mobile phone, because that is what we are going to be using to actually type our document. Now, if you look at my screen, it's actually what I have written on. So I have Google Docs downloaded on my phone, All right, so that's what we're going to be using to write our book. So this all these things you're actually seeing here, this text is actually a part of a novel I've been writing since 2020. So I'm just going to be using it as an example to show you how to actually do this. So it is assumed that you have already written your book. All right, so you've already written your book using the different methods that you know how to use in writing. All right, so if you are on my course already, you already know that I've been talking about how to write using how to actually write books without actually going through the process of writing them yourself. So we've talked about how to use PLR sites to actually write books. All right. And we've also talked about how to use Quillboots, which is a paraphrasing tool, to also format or modify PLR books. All right. So if all this is sounding strange to you, I'd advise that you really click on the link below and sign up on my course so that you know how to actually do all of these things, so that most of the things I'll be saying here won't sound strange to you. All right. But anyways, if you've written your book, right? So you've gotten Google Docs downloaded on your mobile phone, and you've written your book already. You've written your chapter 1, chapter 2. Probably you also have an introduction. You've written an introduction. You've written your chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and so on and so forth. And now it is time to start formatting our documents. All right. So this is the stage that we are on right now. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the structuring for your book. Now, a normal book has several structures. So if you open a typical book, you would see that the book has it has a title page which contains the title of the book, right? That is the interior of the book now, right? So the book has a title page which contains the title of the book written in very bold letters, and it's actually contained on one whole page of the book, right? Then we have a copyright page which tells whoever is reading it that the owner of the book has the right to this book, and restricting people from actually copying the book in any way without the permission of the writer. Then also some books may have disclaimer pages, some books may have acknowledgement pages, you may have dedication pages and all that. It's actually all on you what you want to do with your book, all right? But the most important part that you also have on your book is that you need to have a title page, you need to have a copyright page, and probably a disclaimer, especially for when you're writing self-help books. It's important that you write disclaimers, all right? Something that tells people that the content of the book is just for education purposes, and that you may not be responsible for, when you want to write, you just go online and check for templates for how to write disclaimers, and then you get several templates that you can actually use for your book. All right, so here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to write the title of this book, and the title of my book is actually The Reporter. All right, so I'm just going to be structuring the book one after the other, and then you would follow through. The Reporter is the title of my book. All right, and then it also has a subheading, but then I can't really remember or I can't tell what I want to actually write on that, but then I'll just write anything. I'll say something like the story, or I can see the captivating story of 3 women in the mass media. So basically your subtitle actually functions to tell people more about your book, right? I'm sure you know that it functions to tell people more about what your book is about. That's your title was not able to capture. All right. Then remember that you need to actually edit your book. So I believe that, okay, so let me assume also that before you start formatting, you would have done your editing with the tool I mentioned earlier, which is called Grammarly. So Grammarly actually is a free editing tool that helps you to edit your grammar and makes it correct to a certain level, all right? But then if you're writing an actual book and you feel that you don't want to go through all the stress of editing, you can actually hand your book over to a professional editor who would do a very good job of editing your book for you. All right. So apart from the title, remember I said we also have the copyright. All right. So we have our copyright page that would be something like this. How did we used to write copyright again? Something like this though. Then I could have my name here. So what you can do is before you write yours, just go online and research for templates for copyright and all of the other things, even for acknowledgement pages and dedication. Just go online and do your research and you'd see several templates that you can actually use. So aside from our copyright, we could have okay, we sure would have table of contents, right? Table of contents. So if you don't have a laptop and you want to start with Amazon KDP, you can actually make do with your phone until you're able to get a laptop. Basically, a laptop is more comfortable. It's not as though you can't do things on your phone, but then using a laptop is not comfortable, especially with the fact that you can use a mouse to navigate your way around and all that. All right. So these are the essential parts of this book, and I'm going to be showing you how to go about formatting it. All right. So if you look at this interface, if you look at this Google Docs interface, you see that the arrow helps, right? So let's say you made a mistake and you want to go back to the previous one, you can actually click on this arrow and it would bring back what you had done before. You know how it is now, like the Control Z on your laptop, right? Now, you might be hearing me, like I might actually be breaking at this point, and it's actually because my internet connection is not very stable. But kindly just bear with me, so long as you can actually see what I'm doing. Just then this symbol here, it helps you to insert certain things to your documents. So let's say you want to insert a link, you want to insert an page break or plus sign. Then this one, when you click here, it helps you to make some other changes to your documents, which we are actually going to be using. So we'll get to use some of these elements once in a while. So the first thing that we're going to be doing to our document is to give it the right sizing, all right? And to do that, we'll just come to this place and then click on page setup. Okay, then click on paper size. Now, when it comes to Amazon KDP, there is a particular size that we ought to use. And in this case, we are going to be using A5. If you're using a laptop, like if you've gone through my training on book publishing, you will see that when I was showing you how to format using Microsoft Word on your laptop, I said that for ebooks we use I directed you to use I think it was 8 point. When it comes to formatting, advice that you use 6x9, all right? But then I came to discover that 6x9 would also do for both Amazon KDP and paperback. So when it comes to using this on your phone, the closest size to that 6 by 9 is this A5, and that is exactly what we are going to be using. So you can actually use A5, but since the pages are we are going to be justifying our document so that it looks neat. All right, this is quite a large document, but I'm going to be seeing how we can actually get around it. So what we're going to be doing is that we are going to be selecting all, and then we are going to be justifying it. And to do that, just click on this A sign and then click on paragraph. All right, click on paragraph, and okay, it's already justified. Actually, it's already justified. All right, then when it comes to line spacing, let's give it line spacing. Okay, let's just leave it at this. Yeah, let's leave it at this. Then the next thing we're going to be doing is that we would give it a general font style and font size. So we'll go ahead and click on select all again, and then we would click here again to get our fonts. Okay, so we would go with Times New Roman as the general font style. So you can actually choose yours. You can choose the one that is most captivating for you. Right, and the size types. Then when it comes to the size, you can use 12 or 14. Usually if your document is, if your book is not this. So now that we've gotten that, we've gotten our font style and our font size. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to start our formatting proper. And to start that, we are going to be we're going to be starting from our title page. Okay, so here's our title page. We want to make it to be in one page. So what I'm going to be doing, or before I actually do that, let me centralize all of these things here. Okay, I'll just go ahead and centralize them. All right, so you know how it usually is, that the title will be in the middle and all that. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So to ensure that our title page stays on its own page, I'll page break this, meaning that I want it to be on a separate page. I'll click on page break and you'll see what will happen. So when I click here and then I'll click the plus sign to give it to so I'll just come here and click page break. So you see what happens. It automatically brings our title page on its own, right? So I'm going to be doing the same thing for our table of content. I want our table of content and our copyright pages to be separate. So I'll put my cursor on the table of content, and then I'll click on this plus sign, and then I'll hit the page break, and you'd see what happens. All right. So our copyright page is on its own now. Then I'll do the same thing for our table of content. So I want our table of content and our chapter I want to be separate. So I'll place my cursor on my chapter 1, and then I'll hit the plus sign, and then I'll hit page break. So you can see now that our document is beginning to make more sense. I'll start to format my title page. And what I'm going to be doing is that I'll make this my title bolder by giving it its own font size. All right. And to do that, I'll click on this A, and then you can see the font style. They are actually different. So if it's going to be a normal text, it means that it's probably just the body, right? The body text. But then since this one is actually not a normal text, I'll give it title, and then you'd see that it becomes bolder. All right. Now, this is the subtitle. I'll come here and then I would highlight it. I hope you're following. I'll highlight it and then I'll click on this sign. And then I think that subtitle is too big. So I can actually change, I can reduce the font style. All right. I can reduce the font size by doing this. So you can see where I'm actually clicking. Okay, so it's actually reduced now. All right, great. Now I haven't written my name, so I'll just write my name as the author, Mary. All right, title page. That makes sense. So if I have my copyright, if I have my copyright text, I'll just put it here, but I can't think of anything, so let's just leave that alone. Now, when it comes to our table of contents, we are going to be doing this manually. If we were actually doing this on a laptop, you would have seen how easy it would be to actually add our table of content. But since we are not going to be using the laptop, we are just going to have to do this manually. And to do that, you have to look at your your title and your chapter headings and what they are. All right. And then okay. So since this is storybook, it's actually not that hard. But if it were a self-help book or a non-fiction book, usually you would have chapter titles and subtitles, and you might have several subtitles even. But since this is just a storybook, it's not going to be that difficult. But I'm just going to be writing this to show you how you could actually do it if your titles were going to have subtitles and all that. So what I'm just going to do is I'll write chapter 1. All right. So I write chapter 1. Now enter, and so let's say my chapter actually has a heading. So I'll just say something like how they met. Okay, but then in between my text, I don't want there to be too much space. So I think I'll just copy this and see how I can close this space in between them by, okay. I'll come here and, okay. All right, just give me some time. I need to close this. Okay, so I think that is how far it can actually go. And also, I don't want it to be in the middle. I don't want it to be in the middle, so I'll just change the alignment. All right. I'll change the alignment. And then I can also integrate. So chapter 1, how they met. Chapter 2. Okay, maybe finding. You know that your chapters can also have subheadings. So anyhow it is, just make sure you're adding them like that. Finding phone. Okay, so let's say it has another subheading. So we could say, now this is actually very crucial, especially for Amazon KDP. It's very, very important that you add table of contents. If not, your book is going to be rejected at the upload stage. So you need to ensure that you add your table of contents. All right. So let's say finding Greece. And then, all right. Then let's enter chapter 3. Chapter 3. Love at Christmas. Okay. So I guess you understand what I'm trying to say now. All right, so let's say we are done with our table of contents. What's the next thing to do? We will start to we will now start to edit our chapters. Okay. We will start to edit our chapters. Now, don't forget that you also have done your editing. You also have done your editing using Grammarly. It is very, very important that you actually do that. Ensure that you use Grammarly. Just go to Google Play Store and download Grammarly on your phone and you'll be able to use it to start your editing. So Grammarly would highlight all the mistakes in your documents and ensure that you actually get it correctly. Okay. Now to our chapter. So our chapter has to be in the middle, right? So, and then all right. So just edit it and all that. Okay. So that's what you just need to do, because my network is going to just end this soon. But basically, that's all you need to do. So for this chapter, you can go to your A+ sign and then change it to heading 1, right? And all that. So that's what you need to do. Now, when you're done with the editing and everything, so add your page numbering. So add your page numbering, just come here and click on page numbering, and then visually I like that you use this one. Okay. So you use this to number your page. So you could see how I actually went to get my page numbering. All right, so I print, so you can see now that it's looking like a real book. It's looking like a real book now. All right, so that's just what you need to do. It's actually very simple. Then the next thing you need to do after you're done with writing your book is to upload it, right? And to do that, just simply come to this place and then go to your, okay, before you actually do that, there's something else I wanted to show you. Something else I wanted to show you to do. And that is add page breaking each of your chapters, all right? So you have to page break each of your chapters to ensure that they don't merge in data. So like this chapter 2 now, had it been it was somewhere here, just click on the cursor and then put page break, and then it will page break automatically. So that's what you do. Look at this example. So chapter 3 is here. So just click here and then go to insert and then page break it. So it automatically enters another chapter. So that's what you need to do. That's the process you need to follow to actually complete modifying your book or formatting your book. And then when you're done, come to this place and then go to share and export. All right. Then save as, you're going to be saving as rich text format. And that is so that you'll be able to upload it in both KDP and paperback. So click on OK. And then your book is downloading now. Okay. So it's done downloading. So click on save. So our document has been saved to Google Drive. So when you're ready to upload to Amazon KDP, just simply log on to your Amazon KDP account and then you can download from there and directly to your Amazon account, all right? But then if you want to actually download it as a PDF version, it's actually still the same thing. Just go to that export and share and export and then save as PDF. Just save it in PDF and then save it and all that. So when you're ready to upload it to your seller account, follow the same process that I've shown you to actually do that, all right? So guys, that brings us the end of this tutorial. So you've seen how you can actually write a book using your mobile phone on Google Docs. So it's actually very, very simple. So if you've learned something from this tutorial, just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section, and also do me a favor and just share this video if you actually gained a lot from it. If you got value from this value, just go ahead from this video, just go ahead and give it a thumbs up and also share it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And also, if you're yet to sign up to my coaching program on book publishing, you want to do that before the price actually increases beyond what it currently is. All right, so bye for now. See you.